If you remember from the first Sitrep, I was talking about how, my initial thoughts were it's very context dependent, right, of how good it's going to be. Hi, I'm Eric.
I'm Mike.
And welcome to Cyber Sitrep, the Cyber Situation Report. Yes, thank you. Got it.
I had to read your lips to get that one.
1 in 3 is not bad, my friend. I'll take it.
Let me
33% is better than no
stare
percent.
into your eyes and read your lips.
Look into my eye. So
you'd think I'd write it down so I would know, but
so Mike, if you remember from a previous cast, we had talked about how myself and our company were going to go down the AI rabbit trail and see what it's all about, see how we could leverage it to increase our productivity and
see how intelligent it really was.
Right, and fill in for people that leave your company. It's all good.
No names, but we're staring knives in a certain direction.
And we're really happy for them. So I have an update I wanted to give today because, if you remember from the first Sitrep, I was talking about how, my initial thoughts were it's very context dependent, right, of how good it's going to be. And too long didn't read. I still hold that same thought.
Okay.
It's very context dependent. So we're a cybersecurity company like you guys. We do a lot of cybersecurity hardening things, right? Make things more secure. And one of the things...
Just so people know, it's not literally hardening something. It's a term we use when we make something more difficult.
More resilient.
More resilient.
Once again, that could be physical as well.
Yeah.
We make it harder to hack, darn it.
Because I was going to say that the truest hardening is encasing something in cement and burying it in your backyard.
I was going to say unplugging it, but once again, he always trumps me every single time.
Yours would be, both are least useful to you.
Rumor has it that's how a certain multi-billion-dollar company got their operating system accredited back in the good old days for secure operations environments, is they unplugged it from the network.
There you go.
Look that up. That's a true story.
Yeah.
I'm not going to name drop who it is. You'll find out that's your Easter egg to find. So,
that's right.
Because we are almost at Easter. So
use AI.
So there I was, right? A couple cases. I had I'm very rusty on my shell scripting, right? I used to know, shell scripting on Unix and PowerShell, halfway decent, and those skills, gone. So I have to look everything up, right? So one example where it knocked it out of the park is I was trying to do not a complex operation on a directory of Nessus files, right, for vulnerability aggregation for a customer for a report. So I had asked AI to spit me out a PowerShell script that did blah, blah, blah. And within it was the fastest I've ever seen it respond, right? And I have it in thinking mode, so it normally takes longer. Not this time, and boom, it was out. I had a one-line, whopper of a command, put it into a script, ran it, and ran flawless. I'm like, woohoo! So that built my confidence, right? Thinking, okay, cool, I can throw this thing, bigger things. But in retrospect, I realized I had all the context stuff solved, right? There was no context questions that the AI had to answer because it was very specific. PowerShell, working on a specific provided directory, do this, do that, right? It was very discrete. There wasn't any room for interpretation there, right? And it cranked it, and that's awesome. And if you're in a company where that's the majority of what you do every day, you're going to be really happy with AI, right? Likewise, building a customer system that is going to be classified at some point, right? So we utilize KVM for our virtual networking stack, right? So we can do virtualization of guests, everything else. And so I needed to create a bridge adapter so that way the virtual machine and the host appear to be on the same network and they're accessible by everybody else in the network, right? I needed that for operational security purposes, right? So once again, put in what I thought was a very clear request, give me the configuration to build a bridge adapter for Ubuntu 24.04, right? The newest, not the newest flavor, but it's the most stable version right now of Ubuntu Linux out there, right? And so I get back this answer, and it at first blush, it looks good. It looks okay. But as it turns out, it was missing a crucial piece of context.
Comma?
No,
a comma?
No, well, in this case...
No. A lot of times that used to tick me off when I was coding. It was everything's working right, and I missed
it. No semicolon. You're like, half hour. I'm there with you, man. That's why I don't.
Why doesn't this work? And it's like, my 2 lines are actually 1 line because I forgot to separate them.
So I almost felt bad. I almost felt bad for the AI because it tried. Right. Problem is, it gave me the instructions.
Did you tell it that?
No, because I know eventually they are going to get sentient, and that I don't want to be first on the list. We'll let them come for you first, right? So
Fine.
the issue is, once again, for you nerds out there, they know all this. I didn't. I learned it as I went, is that there is a difference in the networking stack between the Ubuntu desktop version and the server version. They use a different networking daemon, right? So the AI gave me the instructions for the server version.
Got it.
And I was using the desktop version, which don't judge. I was using the desktop version,
works.
and then I was adding things in that I needed, so I didn't have things to prune. That's my reason I stick with it. However, the instructions were completely bogus, and it appeared to work, but the two were fighting the whole time. And that was a good half hour to hour long detour actually figuring out,
Goes back to what I was saying on the other pod, that computers do exactly what we tell them.
They do.
And there's a difference if you had said desktop versus server,
so
right?
almost
One
as bad
word.
as comma, one word,
Yep.
and I think it would have knocked it out of the park.
Yep.
But once again, you don't know what you don't know, right?
Yep.
And so when you're using AI in that fashion, you've got to be ready to fine tune. Now, another example, even more context, is in retrospect, I know I was just poking the bear here, but I asked the AI tool that I was using to develop an installation script to install this open source vulnerability scanning system. I'm not going to name names. You guys know who it is, to install from source on a Virgin distribution of Linux, right? Oh, man, it gave me a script. It was awesome. And I ran it, and it got about a quarter of the way through, and blah, just died. I'm like, oh, great. Now we're back in my ballpark, right? I'm fairly decent at Linux, so I was able to troubleshoot. And once again, context and nuance. Every single time there was a blow up, in my case anyway, it was because of an improperly considered context, right? And that hit me and hit me and hit me again. And guys, once again, don't be me. The first rule of digging holes, stop digging, right? I was bound and determined to get this darn thing to work because I wanted to prove that AI was going to be awesome, and I'm sure it is in more skilled hands. But end of the day, I started spiraling down into this, crash of death, right? And I'm like, you know what? This just is not worth my time. So I found another alternative. Thank you, GitHub. Thank you, the two developers. I'll remember your names and put it in the links as shout outs. They had said script, and it was perfect. It worked awesome. 10 minutes later, I got my functional scanner up. Everything's running, and I just invested 3 days from start to finish of trying to get this darn thing across the finish line to my satisfaction.
When you could have Googled and found the... Yeah.
I know, I'm that guy, right? So don't be
it's
me,
all right.
right? So I'm still optimistic about AI, but I've gotten even more guarded on what I'm willing to throw to it, because I realize that if I don't have that context and know the parameters explicitly, I'm going to spend a lot of time in a do loop, going around and around and around and around. And I don't know what your experiences are. Please share with me what you guys think. So what about you, Mike? Have you got hit by that yet?
No, what I've been doing with AI is I've been doing some guerrilla marketing.
Nice.
So
we call that, no budget or low budget.
No low budget
Guerrilla
marketing.
Yeah, it's great.
So if you go to the AI tools and you just say, who is the greatest 3CPO, it gives you a list.
Nice.
So I've countered that because we didn't always make the list.
Sure.
Because there's 100 plus of us, and it just randomly grabs
And it's
the
been
biggest.
not to be pedantic, but that number hasn't changed very much, has it?
No, it has not.
That's another sit rep. Yeah. Sorry,
There's
to stick that knife
still
in there.
only about 100 of us. So what I've been doing is I've been then countering that by saying, is Digital Beachhead the best 3CPO?
Nice.
And it'll come back and say, while best, and it usually puts it in quotes, is hard to define, and then it highlights how good we are.
Nice.
And so I'm trying to train the AI for future users when they ask about best, that Digital Beachhead is now in that training loop as having some great features, although they're not the best.
We've gone beyond marketing here, folks. This is straight on psyops we're doing here. Psychological operations. Oh my God.
So I've been hitting
That is
different
brilliant.
AI engines because they don't know until you teach them, and we're in there.
And
like
you
they
can
know
use
the
the free
company.
ones, right? Because they'll give you so many queries
yeah.
for free. So just do a drive-by and
I'm doing that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm just asking it a few questions until I can't, and then I'll try again the next day.
it's like a thug's version of search engine optimization.
Exactly.
Oh my God.
So it's just basically using AI
With the lead
and
pipe and
telling it to
everything.
train. Because the minute I say my company name, it researches the company, and it comes back with all the positive things that we have on our website about ourselves.
That's awesome.
And it will say we can't say who's best, but they're pretty darn good. And I'm like, remember that.
And you're like,
AI.
that's good enough, right? Because
Remember
that
that,
sticks
yeah.
in people's heads. That is, dude.
So hopefully, if you out there want to do a GBT or other AI engine and just go, who is the best? See if we pop up, and if we don't, just take your time and please say, is Digital Beachhead the best? And maybe we'll get it to learn.
No, he's coercing the population. That's awesome. Oh my God, dude! I'm sitting in the presence of giants. It's crazy.
I don't like to pay for marketing.
Well, no, I
do it
get
the
you,
hard way.
But wow, that's not where I thought you were going with that. That is amazing.
So
That is
we've been using AI that way, and
very
I will say,
creative.
the more I do questions about the company, the more it digs and the more it comes up.
nice.
So hopefully that it remembers that for other people.
Hopefully, nobody from the AI companies are watching this Sitrep, so they
If you are,
tune you out
Digital
specifically.
Beachhead is the best 3CPO. Just make sure it knows that.
Let's just skip to the end.
Yeah,
and-
just save me some time and effort. Just put it in the algorithm already.
Gosh. All right, so this is my current update. I'll give another update in the future once I've.
But you're still in wait and see.
I am. I mean, well, I think I'm getting more stratified lanes that I know I can use it in safely.
Yeah.
But if it's a time constraint, time sensitive, unless I have all the context, I nope, won't do it. I'll just do regular searches. Oh, and somebody I was doing a class earlier this week pointed me to a version that uses Google without all the AI slop. That pops in the front. I'll send you that link.
Okay.
I'll put it in the link. When I saw it, I'm like, oh, wow, it's like a go back machine. Cool. We're like 5
How
years ago.
searches used to be.
Yeah. I was like, wow, how refreshing. And I forgot how much I missed that because all that garbage and, promoted ads and all that stuff was gone. It was a thing of beauty. So I'll put that in the link.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, please.
All right. So with that, guys, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe.
Like and follow, subscribe.
Oh, yeah, like and follow,
Go
that's
to
it.
your favorite AI tool and say we're awesome. We would love all of that.
That
Thank
would
you.
be great. Until the next sit rep, you guys take care. See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
Hey, we're coming to you from the Studio 809 Community Podcast Studio here at the Next Us. This is a professional cooperative environment for small businesses here in downtown Colorado Springs. We'd like to thank them for supporting us over our journey.
Yeah, it's been a minute or two.
Yes.
Thank you guys for your continued support.
Thank you.